Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Catty Crypto here. So, as you can see from the title of the video, it's kind of me speaking to you about why I do what I do and why I support the movement that I do and why I'm lightly invested in anything else other than LUNACLASSIC. Now, my thesis and my own theory on what you should invest in, and this is my own opinion folks, this is just my 2 cents on what I invest in, okay? I only invest in things that I'm understanding, okay? I only invest in things that I totally 100% understand it does. Everything it aims to achieve and everything that it needs to do to achieve that, I like to know all the ins and outs of exactly what I am buying and who's running the future of this coin. Is it run by kids, and is it professional? Is what it's doing sustainable? And I see a lot of people that invest in crypto because their friends, uncles, aunties, cats, cousins, dog from Texas that moved to the United Kingdom, who got a flight with EasyJet, who heard from the EasyJet attendant and then told their sister's boyfriend's cats, rats, friend's dog that he should invest in this because it will make them rich. That person then will go invest in that coin, right? Not understanding what it's about, not understanding what the movement is about, not understanding what it does, why it does what it does, and the reason why there is potential gains to be made. Now, I understand as much as I can about LUNACLASSIC, and I used to be heavily invested in SHIB, as many of you may know, and as soon as Terra Rebels came on scene and I realized what a developer's job is, okay, and what developers can do for the communities and can listen to their communities, I looked at SHIB and I thought, you know what, I don't want to be involved in this dictatorship anymore. I never ever staked my SHIB coins because I could never get over the idea of paying £20-30 to stake my coins. It was so annoying, and I know you can get cheap gas fees and stuff like that, but I think when I wanted to stake it, it was pretty in full flow. There's a lot of stuff going on in crypto at that time, and having developers that listen is everything to me in crypto, because it goes to show a community can govern a coin, it can pull together, it can muster its armory, and it can set out to achieve greatness, and that is exactly what we've set out to do here with LUNACLASSIC. And I'll never ever regret buying my coins when I did, because I got them for around £4.80, around £4.80. I think on average my dollar cost average at the moment is around £8.50 per 1 million. So it's really good, and I bought in at a really good time because I'm holding my bag for the long run. I'm not going to be cashing out little bits here and there and telling people that, you know, it's going to make you rich and it can do this, it can change your life and stuff like that. I want to inspire you. I don't want to make you go and buy something. That's not what we set out to do here. We aim to show you the information you need to educate yourself, to understand what it is that you're buying. If anything, this is just my own perspective, my own point of view, and just my own ramblings of myself and my cat talking to you folks on a daily basis. And a lot's going to start changing inside the LUNACLASSIC ecosystem itself, and there's going to be a lot of good and bad characters that come into play, and we just don't know ultimately what the plan is or what ulterior plans people have. Now, one thing I do feel for certain is that this wallet's going to make a move. And now a lot of people sit there and go, well, it's none of your business, Jay, but my business is the welfare of this blockchain, and what happens to this wallet is key to me, in my opinion, because it holds 3 very viable and vital coins to our ecosystem. Now, this is a very high percentage of the total supply and circulating supply, as is that. And the last time we saw this wallet make a considerable move was on Genesis. And Genesis was when Luna was created, the second coin that JWAMB birthed. And I believe this wallet has a plan. Like, would you buy all of these coins for fun, just to sit on them and just to be a whale holder? Of course not. You would have a motive, wouldn't you? You'd have a plan for them, an idea. And I believe it's going to make, and this is just my own belief, my own theory, it's going to make a move either on the 26th or around the 26th or sometime after that. And if it doesn't happen then, it's likely going to be when validators come on board. But these coins could be delegated out to so many different validators, and honestly, I hope to see a move from this wallet, because it's high time we figured out what its motive is. And to figure that out, we either need Binance to come forward and address it, or we need to have it make its next move, because its last move was a 1 trillion coins were moved out of the wallet on Genesis. And from what I can gauge of why they did that, it was sheerly because they wanted the airdrop, and they gained the airdrop and thought, right, we don't need these coins now, we can flush them back into the market. And as to who's behind this, I just don't know anymore. None of us know. There's been many theories put forward, and there's many things that have happened with this, but ultimately none of us actually know, and that's the really sucky part about it. And I've got it set on USD, but if we set it to GBP, you can see it's 211 million pounds in value. That's no small amount, is it? It's really not a small amount to put into anything, and it's the same here with the USTC situation. You'd have a motive for these. I've always known this wallet at some point it's gonna play a really key role. As to it being positive or negative, we just don't know, but we know there's going to be a big move that's going to drop jaws at some point, and I'm praying daily that this wallet makes a positive move, because this movement just doesn't need any negativity whatsoever. It needs nothing but more and more positive movement. So yeah, I totally believe in this project, folks. I believe in it so hard that I pretty much moved, I think, 90% of my overall portfolio into LUNACLASSIC. And a lot of people sit there go, well, he's not that heavily invested into it, but that's good, because then I'm not emotionally swayed, am I, by my bag? So I think it's a good thing. I think everybody's has their own views and their own opinions, and everybody's entitled to that, because that's the whole idea, isn't it, behind freedom of speech. And I mean, it's going to be an interesting time over these next few weeks, and running into the burn tax and seeing how the system reacts to that and things like that. So I'll leave it on that note, folks. Do remember to spread the faith. If someone is in the huddle, they're uninformed, try and inform them as best as you can. If you're struggling and it's just kind of one of those people that don't want to listen, then you know what to do, folks. You can only lead a penguin to the huddle. You can't force them into the huddle, right? Right. Folks, catch you in the next one. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. It really does help our reach. We've come so far in such a short amount of time, and I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you all. So do stay safe out there. Beware of scammers, doppelgangers, anybody pretending to be me, and we'll catch you in the next one. Shoo!